For my persuasive speech, I decided to try to persuade you to become a Duke fan. Why should you become a Duke fan? You should become a Duke fan because they are one of the best college basketball teams around. Duke has the most feared and rowdiest fans around, and they have one of the best basketball coaches of all time. Duke is a team that is always ranked in the top 25, and more often than not, ranked in the top 10. Also, they are well known for explosive players, a fast-paced intensity, some of the top free throw percentages, along with all-around good statistics, and for producing some of the NBA's top players of all time. Over the years, Duke's Cameron Crazies have earned a reputation as the rowdiest, wittiest, best organized college basketball fans in the land. For many years, their chants and antics turned Cameron Indoor Stadium into a hellhole for visiting players and coaches. Although the Cameron Crazies are boisterous and partial, they're also hilarious and playful. I've read a few stories that ESPN.com have published about the Cameron Crazies, and I could not help but to laugh, so I thought we'd share a few. After suffering allegations of plagiarism, Virginia's Olden Polynos suffered at the hands of the Crazies, who greeted him with, "Where's Olden?" at the copy machine. Not only players get picked on by the Crazies, coaches do too. Ones from the ACC have been favorite targets. However, much to the appreciation of the Crazies, rival coaches often gave as good as they got. When bald Lefty Drysdale, then the coach of Maryland, would visit, a large group of Crazies would wear skinheads and pantomime the hissy fits of a temperamental Lefty. However, Lefty was capable of endearing himself to the Crazies, once by taking out a comb and running it over his bald head. He even led the Crazies in a round of Simon Says before a game. The Cameron Crazies are what makes the atmosphere of a Duke Blue Devil game as intense, exciting, and appealing. They are almost like the sixth man to the team because Duke wouldn't be as pumped up and have such a productive at-home winning statistic if they didn't have the Cameron Crazies cheering them on. This is the main reason why Sports Illustrated, in its issue on June 7, 1999, ranked Cameron Indoor Stadium 4th on its list of the top 20 sporting venues of the 20th century in the world. Now, onto their head coach, Coach K. He is one of the most well-known and appreciated head coaches and cannot be left unmentioned in a conversation or poll of the top college basketball head coaches. It even has a court dedicated to him at Cameron Indoor Stadium. It reads, Coach K's Court. Coach K has helped to produce many amazing players who have progressed into the NBA, including Shane Battier, J.J. Redick, Lou Aldane, and Chris Duhon. According to Duke's official website, Coach K has produced 10 Olympians and 27 first-round NBA picks. He also coached the U.S. men's Olympic team to a glorious gold medal in the 2008 Beijing Olympics. In the opinion of Forbes.com, he continues to win a mind-boggling 80% of his games at Duke. He is among their top 5 current coaches list and holds the title for the #1 recruiting class. Coach K has written in the Universal Journal is not only an exceptional coach, but he is also an exceptional ambassador and promoter of Duke basketball. He balances out his notable scowl and intimidating facial expressions on the court by taking time of his own to meet with the fans. He understands how important they can be to a game, and he's known to buy pizza for the dedicated K-Ville residents, or in other words, dedicated Duke fans that camp out for tickets, and also holds open forum meetings with the Crazies before certain big games. But Coach K also knows the importance of being a responsible fan. He has often advised the Cameron Crazies to stay classy. According to the Universal Journal at ayjw.com, here are some statistics and facts that help to convince people to become a Duke fan. Maybe it's the banners bragging of 3 men's NCAA championships, 91, 92, and 2001, and the enormous amount of ACC titles, or the continuous trips to the NCAA tournament, or even the yearly trips to the Final Four that makes you proud to be a Duke fan and convinces people every year to become a die-hard Duke fan. Duke statistics include 677 wins to 112 losses. Duke has the most feared college basketball coach in the country, who stalks the sidelines with 25 years of coaching experience and the coach with the most wins ever. His records are 648 to 187 at Duke and 721 wins to 246 losses overall. And this puts him in the same sentence as former coaching greats John Wooden and Dean Smith. For this reason alone, Duke is always an annual contender for a national championship. Duke is also placed in the top 10 nationally for home court winning percentage. There are so many reasons why you should be a Duke fan and why it is so amazing and honorable to bleed Blue Devil Blue. They are nationally known as a team that sets out to win big every year and a team that always has guys who can just flat out play ball. They have every possible thing needed to make a great college basketball team and are a team that you can always count on to make you proud and to come up with a significant amount of wins. And as my visual for this speech, I've worn my Duke shirt to represent being a diehard Duke fan.